Morning. I am Rebecca Sander and serve as chair of the Investigative Committee of the Kansas State Board of Nursing. I ask the members of the Investigative Committee to respond to a roll call signifying their presence at this open meeting via Zoom video conference. Adria Goldsmith.
Present.
Ruth Burkhart.
Present.
Brenda Sharp.
Present.
I also ask the following board staff members to signify their attendance. Linda Davies, practice specialist.
Present.
Jill Simons, executive assistant.
Present.
Before we begin the open meeting, I want to make the following statements regarding the meeting that is being conducted remotely. Public comment allows individuals to address the investigative committee about their concerns, but the Kansas Open Meetings Act, which is known as KOMA, does not require the investigative committee to provide public comment or answer questions from individuals. Public comment will not be taken today because there is a possibility that the connection for this remote meeting may be lost over time, and the time for the meeting may not allow everyone who is present to comment. Additionally, we will not know what comments an individual may make, and we would want to provide notice to the public of our intent to discuss a particular matter so that the public may listen and observe our discussion. Because we are conducting this public meeting remotely by Zoom and YouTube, I state for the record the following information. On April the 12th, 2024, the board sent notice of the meeting for the investigative committee to all individuals who have requested notice of the committee's meetings. Additionally, the notice and agenda were posted on the board's website, ksbn.kansas.gov. You may obtain a copy of the notice and agenda at the website or by sending an email to Kara Moreland at ks.gov with the subject line requests for the agenda, and the board staff will send it to you. The notice contains the internet links to access the meeting by Zoom and YouTube. The notice also contains the Zoom telephone number to attend this meeting by telephone call. All of these electronic mediums allow the public to attend this meeting free of charge. The notice also advises individuals to contact the board's office at 785-296-2967 if they experience any technical issues during the meeting. The only mediums for interactive communication offered for this meeting are the connections by Zoom and YouTube as previously stated. Each member of the committee, board staff, or presenter shall state the person's name and title each time the person speaks or votes, as the case may be. Each participant to this meeting shall ensure microphones, phones, or other electronic devices are on mute when the participant is not speaking. Each motion will be clearly stated before the committee votes, and the chair will announce the result of the final vote. A statement or motion will clearly identify and authorize by delegation each member of the committee or staff who will be permitted to sign any document on behalf of the committee. A recording of the meeting will be posted on the board's website. The committee has the following items listed on its agenda: call to order, review of on-site packets, additions or revisions to agenda, announcements, unfinished business, new business, quasi-judicial deliberations, reconvene meeting for action, agenda for the committee meeting in June 2024, adjournment. Although it is not included in the above list of agenda items, if the committee elects to exercise the option to go into executive session, the committee will follow this process. First, the committee must be in an open session before going into an executive session. Then a motion will be made and seconded. Pursuant to KSA 75-4319B, the motion must contain the statement of justification for closure, the subject to be discussed, and the time and place that the open meeting will resume. If a motion for executive session passes, the public will be excluded from the portion of the meeting, as the executive session will be conducted by electronic means that will not be made available to the public. The committee members return to the open meeting after the executive session. The open meeting will resume when the committee members return to the Zoom and YouTube meeting after the executive session. The complete motion for an executive session will be recorded in the minutes. The meeting is now called to order, and the committee will now consider the next item on the agenda. We have review of on-site packets.
Madam Chair, this is Linda Davies, practice specialist. There are no on-site packets.
Thank you, Linda. Any agenda or any additions or revisions to the agenda? None? Hey, any announcements?
Madam Chair, this is Linda Davies, practice specialist. There are no announcements.
Okay. Unfinished business?
Madam Chair, any unfinished business will be held at the June meeting.
Thank you, Linda. New business? There is none. So we will move into quasi judicial. And do we need a motion for that?
I believe so.
Thank you, Adri. Okay. Do I hear a motion?
I move that the meeting of the investigation committee be closed to deliberate on matters relating to decisions involving the exercise of quasi-judicial functions as authorized by KSA 2013 sub 75-4318G1.
Sharp
Is there-
second.
Thank you, Brenda. It has been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Opposed, nay. Motion carries. We will now move into our quasi judicial. Okay. We're back from our quasi, and now we need to read some motions.
Madam Chair, I move that the investigative committee find that reasonable grounds exist for believing the applicant or licensee is guilty of violating the Kansas Nurse Practice Act in the following cases, and that those cases be continued for further proceedings conducted in accordance with the provisions of the Kansas Administrative Procedure Act.
Patrick Goldsmith, board member, I second.
Thank you, Adrian. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Is there
We're ready
another?
for the other motion.
Yes, please.
I move that the investigation committee find the following cases be closed for the reason that no action is needed.
Sharp, second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. And does that end the motions?
That's all I had.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay, the next item on the agenda is the agenda for the 2024 June committee meeting. And to my knowledge, we don't have any more to add to that, correct, Linda?
Yeah,
What's
I just
there?
was making some notes for the virtual piece to continue with the after
Okay.
action.
Okay,
So trying to make it so where it flows better and yeah, any issues are addressed.
okay. Well, thank you. Okay, it looks like our meeting will be adjourned.
Now
Thank
we're
you.
coming, or we're not coming back to this one.
We're not coming back. Colton, are we done?